Dusk is always a lovely time to depart. Amazing colours up in the sky. So we're hugging the Israeli coastline on the Mediterranean to show where we are on the moving map. So then we head a little west over the Mediterranean. I'll show you exactly what the path looks like. Over Cyprus, north over Turkey, and then we start to head east. And just to give you the big picture, just keep making our way all the way across northern Kazakhstan, until we come into China and then down towards Hong Kong. Here's that left-hand turn. The waypoint here is actually NAT. I don't know whether it's Netanya or it's just Nat. Who can tell? Got the sun setting over the Mediterranean. A little bit of cloud. Not too bad for flying. Pretty smooth. How's that? Got some nice purples coming through as well. Head out over the ocean. Well, I think the rest of the flight was going to be quite boring because it's primarily a nighttime flight. If it looks like a good sunrise, then I'll record that. Otherwise, I think we'll just reconnect again on approach. Maybe about 20 minutes out from Hong Kong. Lovely sunset, I must say. Alright, see you all in the morning. Bye for now. We've just completed a right-hand turn which takes us on that easterly direction all the way across to China. Lots of waypoints, and here's what it looks like on the moving map. Cruising at 30,000, speed 0.8 Mach, and not much to see outside. We'll just do a progress report. We're cruising quite nicely, 30,000 feet as per before. We're currently halfway over Turkmenistan, and we're about halfway through the flight. Nothing much to see outside. I'll come back to you a little bit later. Good morning everyone. I trust everyone had a lovely sleep through the night. Just to let you know where we are. We're about 4 hours out of Hong Kong, over Western China. Sunrise is about 15 minutes away, and we should see a lovely sunrise. And then it should be pleasant flying all the way down to Hong Kong. So we're about 1 hour and 20 minutes from touchdown into Hong Kong, over southern central China. I'll show you where we are on the moving map. That puts us about 18 miles away from that left-hand turn, just about there. And then it'll be a nice smooth ride down towards China, head south, and then kind of a couple of left-hand turns and land into Hong Kong. I'm hoping that the weather will be pretty good, should be scattered clouds, but we should be able to see Hong Kong Island and Kowloon as we approach, just before we do our final left-hand turn. Should be a nice visual out the left-hand side of the aircraft. So until then, enjoy the flight and I'll speak to you soon. The airport is just behind this little mountain over there, and Hong Kong Harbour is just over there. We'll get a better look of it as we do our left-hand turn through the waypoint called Monty.
Well, hello everyone. It's been a hot minute since we did destination dining. So we figured that it was time. We've been stuck in Tel Aviv in Israel for a couple of weeks. So we figured maybe it was time to get the hell out of there and get back in the plane. So we are very close to now landing in Hong Kong because we figured some Chinese food was in order. So I'm going to flip the camera around. You can have a little look at where we are up from the air, and then I'm going to come back for landing because we're still probably 15 minutes or so out from landing.
Where's the city? There's Hong Kong?
Well, yes. I'm going to flip the camera around. It's on me at the moment. They can't see Hong Kong. Okay, so if you can see out the window.
Hong Kong out on the left.
Yep, you can see the buildings of Hong Kong. And we are, how far are we out from Hong Kong?
We're about 12 minutes out from
12
touchdown.
minutes. So I'm not going to keep on. I just wanted to show you because it's always nice to see the view from up here, obviously. So we're sort of coming around, doing a bit of a turn, and then we will come in and land. This isn't the Chow Kai Tower airport. What's it called? Kai
Tak.
Kai Tak.
No, we're not doing
Not
Chow
Chow Kai Tower. That's
it's
a Thai dish. It's a Thai noodle dish.
That's the number 15 on the menu.
It's a Thai noodle dish. So we're
You see that?
so you've got a nice view out there of
Bit
Hong
of
Kong.
clouds. Bit of cloud.
The last time we were in Hong Kong, we were so tired. We were heading back from Europe, and oh my god, I sound like such a princess. And we were so exhausted. We sort of dumped our stuff in the hotel. We were only there for one night. It was so hot and humid and blah. I didn't love it. and I was absolutely exhausted, and we took the train, and first and only time ever in my life I actually fell asleep standing up on the train and slid down holding onto the pole in the middle of
I thought you passed out.
Yeah, he just saw me like slide down, and I caught myself just before I caught myself just before I hit the floor. Oh, we've just come through cloud. Hang on a sec.
And the old Kai Tak is there. I still got it installed. We're going to do a turn in a second.
Anyone who's ever landed in Hong Kong.
We're going to do a turn in a second, and then you'll see it much clearer.
Oh, okay. So we'll wait. Anyone who's ever landed in Honkers before will remember the old Hong Kong airport where you thought you were probably going to die and crash into the water.
Got to hold on.
Okay, we've got to hold on because we're doing a turn. I can certainly feel that turn. I don't know. You guys probably can't.
Right, so there's Kai Tak, the old airport. It's been reclaimed now, and it's now a whole lot of apartments.
All right.
And then you get more cloud.
Okay, we're going through cloud again. So I'm going to pop the camera off, and then we'll come back in a couple of minutes for landing. See you soon. Bye. Guess who was watching?
Ben. Oh, look at that view.
Okay, I changed my mind, decided to jump back on because it's a pretty epic view of Hong Kong. Do you own this airport?
Yes, kind of.
Yes, so we own this airport, which means that you can get a pretty good view. So there's the old airport, the one that juts out into the water. So the one where, like, literally in the middle of the city.
What we might do
where
on the weekend,
you were going to die.
On the weekend, we could do a bit of a circuit. New airport to old airport, so you can experience landing at Kai Tak.
But yeah, so it's a very... So where's the new airport, sorry?
So the new airport is way out over there. There's
okay. So this is the one, as I said, for those of you who've ever landed in Hong Kong at this old airport, the Kai Tak airport, it's a pretty amazing experience because you're flying in, like, landing on the water pretty much, and you're smack bang in the middle of the buildings. But there's a great view of Hong Kong Harbour, and yeah, so it's nice to be up in the air again. That looks like the Golden Gate Bridge out there, but I'm assuming it's not.
It is not. And you can see the airport out there now. That little bit of green on the water with a black stripe.
Right, I don't know if they'll be able to see. So I'll just give you guys just a quick little view out from up here, from the flight deck. So very nice. And as you may gathered, we are sort of making our way back to Australia. So tonight we'll be in Hong Kong for dinner, and then we will be... It's a really nice view out there. Is this real weather?
No.
Not real weather. I wonder what the real
otherwise
weather
you wouldn't
is.
see anything.
Right, too cloudy in the real Hong Kong. So again, the benefits of flying in a flight sim. Oh, hey Viv. She's saying, bloody hell, it really is like being there. Amazing. Yeah.
Okay, so one more left-hand turn and we'll line up at the runway, and then we're a few minutes from touchdown.
Okay, so I'll keep on for those of you who want to see. Yeah, it really does feel very real. And Viv, I'm not sure if you've actually been in the flight deck. We've got to get you and Pete over soon to do a proper flight with us. And it really is, you know, when we turn, it's a very real sensation. So often people here in the flight deck, when we turn, when we take off, they sort of hold on because it feels so real that you think you are really landing. So I'm just going to flip the camera around to say hello. So we are being a little bit lazy tonight in the whole destination dining side of things, because usually Sam has been cooking, but we decided, nah, it's takeaway night. So I found a great local restaurant and we're going to have some food. We are turning. I'm going to flip. So it's a pretty steep turn, so you can see sort of from the angle here as we turn. So we're doing a nice little turn to line up with the runway. And let's see, hi, okay. So we've got a few people on, so hello to everyone who is watching. And
Flaps 15, localizer, whatever. We have captured the localizer. So we're now lined up with the runway.
So you can see out here, so a lovely view to the left of Honkers, and we're going to head into landing. Okay. So I've just tried to, for dinner, I've just ordered some very typical sort of typical Cantonese food, and I don't have any Hong Kong beer, Not sure what's the Chinese beer. Usually we have beer with our din-dins.
Okay, gear is down.
Gear is down. So those of you who like to see the technical side,
so we have
hang on, I'm just coming across.
The cabin is ready. On my checklist, I need to then acknowledge the cabin report, and my flaps are not quite set.
His flaps are not
I'll
set.
reduce my speed a little bit more.
So if landing gear says ticked, does that mean
It means we're good.
the landing gear are down?
Yep.
Okay, so that's all the technical side for those of you who enjoy that aspect of it. And I'll just come back up so you can see, as I said, Hong Kong Harbour is back that way, and there's the Hong Kong version of the Golden Gate Bridge down there, not quite as fantabo. Anyway, so what I was saying is we are heading back to Australia. So tonight we'll be in Honkers, and then next weekend the plan is to fly to India and potentially do some cooking, potentially do some takeaway. As you can see, we've definitely got slacker as hashtag destination dining has gone. I think I saw a bit of lightning just out here to the left.
Maybe.
Which might be weird.
Okay, so we're fully configured for landing. Gear is down, flaps 30, speed is on 133, which is plus 5 knots above our touchdown speed. Airport is right ahead. We've got 2 reds, 2 whites. We are lined up for landing.
We're lined up for landing. So I've got to say, the last time I was in Hong Kong, as I said, it was so hot and steamy and a bit stinky, and I fell asleep on the train. So it wasn't the greatest experience, and I was like, yeah, not sure I'm up for another Hong Kong visit.
Remember the phone?
They gave us the phone.
They gave us a phone to use for the whole day.
Yeah.
We could make international calls.
I don't remember.
Access the internet.
I remember getting a phone, but I don't remember that we used it. Anyway, will we go back to Hong Kong? Possibly not as a stayover. There's too many other cool places to see. We're already starting to think, I'm sure you all are too, starting to think about where to go. Aviv's message, she said, she agrees with you, Saul, that you can't see anything normally because of the pollution. So that is why the benefits of being in a flight simulator is you can turn the weather off so that you can actually, the cat's just come in. How many of you have ever been in a flight deck with a cat? Our cat has our cat's just come in. She wanted to see where we are. So next week, tune in if you want to see us heading to, where are we going to land? Mumbai? Or?
It depends on the cuisine.
Oh, okay. Well,
could be northern India, southern India, eastern India.
All right. Well, we'll have to look into that.
Could be
We'll have to look into that. So that might be next Saturday, actually, next weekend. So that's going to be fun. And as you can see, we are heading to the runway. Not long till we touch down. Again, a last little span across to see the views of Honkers. And to the right, it is definitely much further out than the Kai Tak airport. Obviously, is way more convenient.
Yeah.
Hey Lucia, hi Aviva. People are watching.
You take the high-speed train from the airport.
Yeah, that is true. And for those, as I was saying, I guess all of us are starting to think about really travelling. I know Aviva is actually watching, and she's going off in the next week or the next few weeks to Israel, I think. But we're probably all planning. We're looking at an assortment of trips over the next couple of years. Not sure what we're doing, but I guess we're just going to keep an eye on COVID and where we feel comfortable travelling. We're definitely looking at cruising again, which I never thought those words would come out of my mouth, but life goes on, baby, and I guess we just want to not stop seeing the world, enjoying the world. So if you're on and you're travelling, let us know where your first trip is going to be. And look, this destination dining has been a really great thing to do. We've really enjoyed it, but as I said, we're heading home, so we'll do India next week.
Yeah, next week.
And then we'll probably do a bit of an Aussie barbecue.
Yeah,
bit of a barbecue. So that might be what we do. Maybe we'll have a couple of people over.
1 minute.
Do a barbie and do our landing. We have to decide where to land. Probably Sydney's probably more interesting to land than Melbourne in terms of visuals.
I want to come home.
Yeah, but Sydney's more interesting to land. So maybe we'll do a full circuit of Australia first.
Okay, disengaging autopilot.
Okay. So we're going to land. So, hello to the lovely girls watching, and I hope you're going to have a lovely evening wherever you are. As I said, we will be in Hong Kong. I wouldn't have minded a nice Hong Kong Chinese beer, but I have no idea. Anybody know what a good Chinese beer is?
We've got one.
Do we?
Yeah.
Here?
Josh got one. Yeah.
Ah, there we go. We do have some Chinese beer, so that will be with dinner. There's the airport, you can see just to the left, and we are coming in to land.
100.
Can you hear in the background? 50, 20,
Yeah.
4.
And full reverse.
We're down. Thrusties are on, and we are here. So, welcome to Hong Kong, ladies and gentlemen. Please keep your seatbelts fastened until we arrive
And your
at
tray
the
tables
allocated gate.
Tray tables up.
And that's it. So, I'm going to flip this around and say hello. Thanks for joining us tonight on Destination Dining. And we'll look forward to seeing you guys next week as we head to the subcontinent. Is that the correct terminology?
Yep.
I think so. All right, guys, have a great evening wherever
Bye.
you are.
Thanks for joining in.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you all soon.
Check out the YouTube channel,
Viv liked your very nice landing.
Aussie Sim Guy.
For those of you who want to see Aussie Sim Guy's YouTube channel and see all the landings and flights, you can do that. Aussie Sim Guy on YouTube. And see you later. Have a good night, everyone. Lots of love. Bye. Okay.
No.
You're a Susie Bevel, such an idiot. Like that.
You do?
I like the bottom. There's nice beans. Veggies in here. Yeah, that's what I mean. There's more veggies in there. That is a nice beer, actually. What's it called?
China beer.
Lucky. So it's really nice.
Lucky stomach. Lucky something.
Buddha. Lucky Buddha.
It's called
It's
Lucky.
actually a nice beer.
That's just called Lucky.
I'm going to sit in there.
With a Buddha on it. With a, yeah. Yeah. Very good.
Right.